Good morning, dear students. Welcome back again with the new session of Science 2 Heredity and Variations. We are going to discuss about chromosomal disorders in the human being and what are the diseases caused due to chromosomal abnormalities. Following are the disorders that occur due to the numerical changes in the chromosomes. Usually, we know that we human beings are having 46 chromosomes. Okay, offsprings are not sterile if there is change in the number of autosomes is less. Means if the number is uh, less, they are not sterile. More, they are sterile. Instead, if there is an increase in the number of any autosomal pair, physical or mental abnormalities arises and lifespan is shortened. With a shortened lifespan, following are some disorders. Among them, the first disorders which is there, which we call it as Down syndrome. Here, what happens? 46 plus 1. It is also called as trisomy of 21st chromosome, which gives clear indication that 21st pair of chromosome instead of two chromosomes there is three chromosomes, and therefore it is also called as trisomy. Now, here, what is the speciality of Down syndrome? Down syndrome is a disorder arising due to chromosomal abnormalities. This is the first discovered and described chromosomal disorder in human beings. This disorder is characterized by the presence of 46 chromosomes. It is described as trisomy of 21st chromosome. Infants with this disorder have one extra chromosome with the 21st pair in every cell of the body. Therefore, they have 47 chromosomes instead of 46. Children suffering from Down syndrome are usually mentally retarded and have a short lifespan. Mental retardation is the most prominent characteristic. Other symptoms include short height, short wide neck, flat nose, short fingers, scanty hair, single horizontal crease or on palm, and a life expectancy of about 16 to 20 years. That was the first disorder which we call it as Down syndrome. Second disorder due to number of chromosomes are Turner syndrome, which we also call as monosomy of X chromosome. Name itself suggests mono means single X chromosome, where double pair or pair of chromosomes should be there. There only one chromosome is there. That is, instead of 46 chromosomes, only 45 chromosomes are there. As with autosomes, abnormalities in sex chromosomes also cause some disorders. Turner syndrome or 44 plus X arises due to the inheritance of only one X chromosome from parents or due to inactivation of gender related part of X chromosome. Instead of the normal 44 plus XX condition, women are suffering from Turner syndrome show a 44 plus X condition. Such women are sterile, that is, unable to have children due to improper growth of reproductive organs. Now, the third chromosome, which is third disorder, which is caused due to numerical chromosomes, that is, number defect caused due to number of chromosomes. Here, it is also called as Klinefelter syndrome, which we write it as 44 plus XXY. Now, the last pair of chromosomes, instead of having either XXXY, it is having XXY, implies characteristics of both male and female occur in one. This disorder arises in men due to abnormalities in sex chromosome. In this disorder, men have one extra chromosome, hence the chromosome condition becomes 44 plus XXY. Such men are sexually sterile because the reproductive organs are not well developed. Under the National Health Mission, the National Rural Health Mission has been started since April 2005 and the National Urban Health Mission since 2013. The main objective of this mission are strengthening the rural and urban health facilities, controlling various diseases and illnesses, increasing public awareness about health, and offering financial assistance to patients through various schemes. Now, whatever defect we have studied, that was due to numerical defect, means number of chromosomes were different. In one case, it was trisomy, that is 21st pair containing extra chromosome. In one, there was only one chromosome, that is X chromosome, Y chromosome, that is was not there. Then the third one was the last pair of chromosome, instead of having only XY, it was XXY. Now here the defects are caused due to mutation. Some changes occur in the gene. So disease occurring due to mutation in single gene, which we call it as monogenic disorders. Mono means single genetic disorders. Disorder or diseases occurring due to mutation in any single gene due to defective one are called as monogenic disorders. Approximately 4,000 different disorders of this type are now known. Due to abnormal genes, the products are either produced in insufficient quantity or not at all. It causes abnormal metabolism. They may lead to death at a tender age. Examples of such disorders are Hutchinson's disease, Tay-Sachs disease, galactosemia, then phenylketonuria, sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, albinism, hemophilia, night blindness, etc. Among these, few are being discussed in our syllabus. Among them, one which is discussed in our syllabus is albinism. Now, what is actually albinism? This is a genetic disorder. Our eyes, skin, and hair have color due to the brown pigment melanin. In this disease, the body cannot produce melanin. Now, because of the melanin, we get the color of the skin. The melanin is absent, the actual color of the skin is not present. So, here, disease is caused due to the absence of pigment melanin. The skin becomes pale, hairs are white, and eyes are usually pink due to the absence of melanin pigment in the retina and sclera. Now, sickle cell anemia. This is a defect caused in the cells of the blood. Every minor changes in the molecular structure of proteins and DNA may lead to diseases or disorders. Normal hemoglobin has glutamic acid as a sixth amino acid and in its molecular structure. However, if it is replaced by valine, if sixth amino acid is replaced by valine, the shape structure of the hemoglobin molecule changes. Due to this, erythrocytes or RBC, which are normally biconcave, become sickle shaped. This condition is called as sickle cell anemia. The oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin in such individuals are very low. In this condition, clumping and thereby destruction of erythrocytes occurs most often. As a result, the blood vessels are obstructed and circulatory system, brain, lungs, kidneys, etc. are damaged. Sickle cell anemia is a hereditary disease. Hereditary disease, that is, it is being transferred from one generation to another generation. Sickle cell means change in the shape of the RBC. It occurs due to changes in the genes during conception. Conception, that is when physical relationship is done and when the gametes are fused together. At that time, this defect occurs. It occurs changes in genes during conception. If the father and the mother both are affected by sickle cell anemia, or if they are carriers of the disorders, the offspring are likely to suffer from this disease. Hence, marriages between the persons who are carriers of or suffering from sickle cell anemia should be avoided. So, before marriage, a blood test has to be done in order to be known whether the person is suffering from sickle cell anemia or not. Now, here there are two types of person affected by sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia carrier, they are represented by letter S. Sufferer from sickle cell anemia, they are represented by letter SS. Now, symptoms of sickle cell anemia. How do we come to know whether the person is suffering from sickle cell anemia? Swelling of hands and legs, pain in joints, severe general body aches, then frequent colds and cough, constant low grade fever, exhaustion, यानी थक जाते, pale face, low hemoglobin content, etc. These are the symptoms of sickle cell anemia. Then, what are the possibilities if men and women are normal or carrier or sufferer? If both men and women are normal, definitely the progeny is going to be normal. If man is a carrier and woman is normal, or if man is normal and woman is carrier, then under that condition 50% progeny are normal and 50% are carrier. Whereas if men are normal or sufferer, whereas same case happens with the women are normal or sufferer, then all progeny will be a carrier. That is, if one of the person or partner is normal and one partner is carrier, then definitely the progeny will be a carrier. Now, if both are carrier, that is AS, then 25% progeny may become normal, 25% may become sufferer, and 50% become carrier of both parents are carriers. Now, if the men are carrier or sufferer and women are sufferer or carrier, under that condition, 50% progeny carrier, 50% sufferer. That is, if one parent is carrier and one parent is sufferer. If both the parents are sufferers, then the progeny will be sufferers if both the parents are sufferers. Now, what is the diagnosis of sickle cell anemia? Under the National Health Commission Mission Scheme, the solubility test for diagnosis of sickle cell anemia is available in all district hospitals. Similarly, the confirmatory diagnostic test, electrophoresis, is performed in rural and sub-district hospitals. Remedies. Now, what is the solution for it? Disease is spread only in one way, that is reproduction. Hence, husband and wife should get their blood examined either before marriage or after it. Carrier or sufferer should avoid marriage with the another carrier or sufferer. Person suffering from sickle cell anemia should take a tablet of folic acid daily. Now we have discussed about defect caused due to number of chromosomes, defect caused into monogenic, and now we are going to discuss about mitochondrial disorder. Mitochondrial DNA may also become defective due to mutation. Mutation means any changes in the DNA. During fertilization, mitochondria are contributed by the egg cell, that is ovum alone. Hence, mitochondrial disorders are inherited from the mother only. Leber hereditary optic neuropathy is an example of mitochondrial disorder. Now, another disorder due to mutation in multiple genes. We have discussed about mutation in one gene, that is monogenic. Now, mutation in many genes, we call it as polygenic disorders. One was monogenic, and now we are going to discuss about polygenic disorders. Sometimes disorders arises due to mutations in more than one gene. In most such disorders, their severity increases due to effects of environmental factors on the fetus. Common examples of such disorders are cleft lip, cleft palate, constricted stomach, spina bifida, a defect of the spinal cord, etc. Besides, diabetes, blood pressure, heart disorders, asthma, obesity are also polygenic disorders. Polygenic disorders do not strictly follow Mendel's principles of heredity. These disorders arise from a complex interaction between environment, lifestyle, and the defects in the several genes. Now, certain things which you always have to remember: interrelationship between tobacco addiction and cancer, uncontrolled growth of cells. This is only for the awareness. Many people consume tobacco either by smoking or by chewing. Consumption of tobacco in any form can cause cancer. Smoking of cigarettes and bidi adversely affect the process of digestion. It causes burning sensation in the throat and a cough. Excessive smoking causes instability and trembling of fingers. A dry cough causes sleeplessness. Tobacco consumption can also lead to shortening of lifespan, chronic bronchitis, pericarditis, cancer of the lungs, mouth, larynx, which we also call as voice box in common language. Then pharynx is windpipe, pancreas, then urinary bladder, etc. Harmful effects of smoking are due to the nicotine present in the tobacco. It affects the central and peripheral nervous system. Arteries become hard. That is, it causes arteriosclerosis, that is blockage of blood, and hypertension, high blood pressure. Tobacco smoke contains harmful chemicals like pyridine, ammonia, aldehyde, furfural, carbon monoxide, nicotine, sulfur dioxide, etc. They cause uncontrolled cell division. Tobacco smoke is full of minute carbon particles which causes normal tissue of the lung to transform into thickened black tissue. This causes cancer. While chewing tobacco or tobacco products, much of the extract is absorbed into the body. Excessive tobacco consumption may cause cancer of lips or tongue, visual disorders, or tremors. To protect one's body from cancer, one must avoid smoking and consumption of tobacco and tobacco products in any form. Thus, we have completed this lesson. Remaining part of this lesson, this topic or this subject, we'll discuss it in the next video. Till then, have a great day.